can't cancel us. We've done an episode in 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah, my
True.
back. My
I don't
back
know.
is absolutely fucked.
You're
Like
back?
count down like Freddie Benson when we're ready.
We're live.
Oh.
Countdown like Freddie Benson. We're live.
In 5, 4.
Fine, we're live. Oh, no.
Oh no.
That's great.
That is a pretty PAFE way to start off.
Oh, well, of course it is. I mean, I'm sure it started with just like in the middle of somebody like audio, just like them finishing a sentence. So that'll be the first sound you hear. Just like, okay.
The first thing I ever said on PAFE, I think was like, "You guys are fucking retarded."
Yeah.
On a loop for like 15 minutes.
How do we
Oh god.
what's shit. Discord. Wait. Here we go.
Anyway, back to me. Yeah, my back's sore.
I'm assuming you can't get the little like PAFE word like in the top right.
I mean, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, not the end of the world.
Oh my god, fucking sake me.
Listen. I do what I can with what I have.
Yeah.
I don't have that. It's not. It
Just
doesn't
do.
exist. No, it's in there somewhere. Well, you know,
You
whatever.
don't forget it, it's fine.
It's
We'll
fine.
survive. We'll not die.
Mm,
Yo, guys, I'm gonna get rid of him.
We don't need it for this episode anyway.
yeah, it's fine.
Shut up.
Okay.
All right, I'll add it. I'll add it as we're going, just to make it real awkward. Now that you drew attention to it, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh god, Nico's viewing now, I believe.
Oh no.
This is what you get.
mm.
No,
Hi,
you
hi,
gotta
Nico.
live with this.
I believe so at least. He's not he hasn't said anything in chat, but
I mean, at least I can't hear him.
Yeah, I mean,
So who wants to start off about all the things that have been happening?
there's things that have happened. I thought we were just in cryostasis the entire time we weren't live on the internet.
Yeah,
what?
I remember our last episode. There was definitely not multiple field streams in between the last episode and this one.
Multiple.
It's been,
Yeah, that didn't happen.
it's been 210 years.
The second
Okay,
the second I'm not
it's-
there, shit starts falling apart. I don't know. I think the two are
You're like
connected.
Hawkeye.
Exactly.
You're so
What? I retired for 2 weeks and everyone's goes to shit.
I'm looking for this image, just very, like I'm combing through all the shit that I have saved. Is it this one? I don't think it's this one. Is it this one? No, that's not it. Oh shit.
This is great content, guys.
I don't know where it's at. It's in here somewhere. I just gotta
I just
dig
looking
around.
for-
You know, I'll
I
just
mean,
resave it. You sent it to me forever ago, right? I'll just.
yeah.
I'm sure I can
I mean,
send
if
you
you
another
can't
one.
get
if you
it, I'd probably just like stretch out the chat.
I'm gonna fucking stretch you out.
Hey, Borg, don't say stuff like that because I'll solve it. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
You guys had to draw attention to it, you know. Now we're. Oh, I found it.
Oh,
Ha
wow!
ha!
You guys decided to draw attention to it? Like, who are you guys, rags?
Yeah.
What?
Just,
What are you,
Yeah.
that fucking guy that is maybe a racist? You don't know. I don't know.
I don't think Rags is a racist.
He's friends with Frankie. Of course, he's a racist.
He's friends with
Oh, yeah.
Mueller. Mueller is a racist.
Yeah.
Yes, because
I
he
mean-
makes long videos about Star
They're
Wars.
they're friends with Sargon, guys. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah.
You know, Sargon.
Yo, we're
of
forgetting about
no-
ER. Oh my god. Why are we
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about ER?
How dare you even say his
Oh.
name?
Yeah, and didn't you know he streamed with Mundane
Oh,
Matt?
yeah.
That totally happened. That totally happened.
I'm not sure that happened.
No, that totally happened. How dare you claim that never happened?
Hey, Chief, we can get onto that. But I want to talk about the good stuff first, right?
Okay.
So,
How's that look on the stream? I think I did it.
I mean, better than nothing.
I guess I should
Yeah.
probably
Is it?
pull up the stream. Make sure everything's going well.
Should you?
Anyway, also nice
Um,
bird in the background that I just heard. What was that? Was that a swallow?
No,
Yeah, for
not myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
So,
I did
guys,
what you
Wait,
requested of me. It's there. It's done. We can all
Mhm.
rest easy.
Yeah.
Everything's up and running.
Yay.
So, on today's video,
Mhm.
I didn't want to bring it up, but Theo's here.
Yeah, I just snuck on.
He invited himself to this episode.
Ah.
I'm like a stowaway. Just pretend I'm not here.
Pretend like he's a woman on a boat in the 60s.
Pretend I shall.
He doesn't belong.
Jack Ben Jack Ben in chat is asking African or European. I don't know what's in context to.
I would steer clear of those kinds
No,
of
he's
questions.
talking about the bird, because he was asking about swallow.
Uh,
African, European or African. It's a Monty Python reference.
yeah.
I love it.
That's great. Took me a second, but I get it.
Good one, Jack Ben. Good one.
Now, on to the good stuff, now that we've got the bad news that Theo's out of the way.
Don't worry, Theo. He always finds someone to make his target.
Yeah,
One of these
Well-
days, he'll be out of the picture, and us young bucks will move up in the ranks.
one of these days, you might be the target, man.
I'm always the target. What do you mean?
When have you ever been the
You're
target?
like, oh, and as for the shittiest guest we have this piece of shit who doesn't upload to his 1,210 subscribers, but who keeps count of that?
You uploaded the Red Dead video recently.
Let Josh do his intro. I just I had to I'm just saying, nice to have you here,
Oh, man.
Theo. Nice to have you.
Fuck you too.
Why is there a dying bird in the background somewhere?
African or European?
It's European or African. That's because I'm outside.
You're outside.
I kind of have to be.
Ah. You're forced outside to do PAFE. Why?
Because I live currently in a college dorm room.
Well,
You
just-
couldn't do it in your room.
Just lie to the person that you're in a dorm with, and just be like, yeah, I'm like super fucking famous.
Yeah, just say like I'm talking to my ex right now.
yeah. Oh, I should know. There's a chance that I might be moving out of my parents' house soon.
I don't know who's speaking right now because you haven't done the intro,
That was
Josh.
Borgie. It was Borgie.
It's me.
I don't know anyone else here besides Theo right now.
Honestly, keep going, guys. Yeah, I can wait.
Yeah, no. Let's do the intro.
Oh, you want to do that now?
Yeah.
Guys, we hit 100 subs! Oh my god!
Hi.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
Milestone.
Yay, milestone.
Simultaneously, everybody sounds really optimistic, but also like really fucking depressed.
We've
like,
been beaten down these past couple months. We've just been bashed over the skull, much like Joel from The Last of Us Part 2.
You know, looking at The Last of Us Part 2 is what beat me down. Fucking hell.
Yo, we deserve so much more than this, guys. Share it to your mother, share it to your unborn child, share it to your sister. Everyone, go on.
Yes, please hack Times Square to display this podcast.
Do.
Times
well,
Square.
if you do
For
that,
legal reasons, that's a joke for legal reasons.
if you were to do that, and we're not saying that you should, but if you were to do that, keep, we didn't tell you to, you did it off your
Exactly.
volition, okay?
Yes.
You're not encouraging anyone to do it.
See, we have you on for fucking 10 minutes, Theo, and you're already creating fucking problems.
Shake my
Wait.
motherfucking head.
Yeah.
Sim,
Yeah, listen, we're not claiming that we want you to do it, but it would be cool. If you did do it, I wouldn't stop you.
Borgie, of all the people to be careful with words, I wouldn't recommend you to talk in this situation.
No.
No.
Shut up, libtard.
He just says no.
Get wrecked.
No. Just no. Your answer to everything.
You can't make me.
Did you have your
No.
Sim?
No.
Did you hear what I said?
No. I legitimately didn't.
So, how do we feel about 100 subs? I know it's a relatively small milestone, but it's kind of one of those ones that you have to hit before it starts to.
I mean, it's
you
a
know,
it's a milestone nonetheless.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of flattering in a way.
I mean,
It's like-
if you start at 0 and you end up at 100, I mean that's got to be worth something, right? I mean, it's not you can't just be like, oh fuck it, whatever, it's 100.
It's worth 100 apparently.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who I would say anyone who starts at 0 and works their way up to 100 for subscribers.
I would just like to thank Meme for making 90 alternative accounts.
Yeah, got you guys. I'm the biggest
And,
fan, so.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Theo, for the other 15.
How did you guys know?
Look,
You fool!
it-
I have 70 alternative accounts.
it's such a
You
long
fool.
journey. You know, like,
You fool.
it's such a difficult journey, you know. Meme going through every single account, creating a different name for each of them so that people didn't know that we were, you know, cheating to 100 subs.
Fries just said I'm one of Meme's alternative accounts.
I am.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes.
Yo, Meme, you do some mad multitasking on these episodes, I have to say.
Dude, I'm trying, dude. It's a lot of work right now. You should see how intensely I'm hacking into the system. It's
Yes. I didn't know if I would
The
tell you
political
guys this,
system?
but I am actually a failed clone of Meme.
a failed clone.
Cool.
He became
I am
sentient.
Sh- He is
His name is
Palpatine and
Snoke?
I am Snoke. Yeah.
Please, someone Photoshop like Snoke in the tube with just Freddie Benson's head on it.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, Christ.
I'm a failed Meme clone.
Kill me.
Kill me.
Why
Wait,
do
who's
I
Kylo in that
exist?
metaphor then?
Oops.
Josh.
Borgie? No, Borgie, you have long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
I'll be Ray.
Wait. Does that make me Palpatine?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
yes, you're Palpatine.
Wait, yeah, I'm happy enough with being Ray.
Well, Meme, it makes sense
Palpatine.
thematically
Ah.
to be Palpatine.
I
You
get.
weren't here initially, but then
Hey,
you kind of
oh.
just showed up. And now you're
I
running
just
everything.
came. Yeah, I became this very important figure out of fucking nowhere.
Just like in the opening text scroll of PAFE, and now Meme is leader.
The
somehow.
retard speaks.
Uh,
Wait, am I allowed to say that word?
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
oh yeah. Context. We're sorry.
we're gonna get into that as well, because that is a doozy which we've not actually covered on PAFE because we haven't. The last time we done an episode that stayed live was 6 weeks ago.
Yes.
I believe it was the sheep. Was it the sheep in the box?
Yes, it was the sheep in the box.
Yeah.
That famed, you know.
Yeah. He has become like sheep has become a meme in the Discord. I'm not even joking.
I mean,
I mean-
what for a while wasn't like there an actual demotion spot known as sheep?
It's still a thing.
I just
There's still, literally
Draw attention to that.
the demotion role is literally called sheep.
let me just also let me just say real quick. Also, if the chat looks like garbage, yeah, like I'm sorry. At least it's viewable. At least you can read it for now. I just yeah, I can't be fucked to
Did
go
you
fuck
not-
with that.
Did you not? Right, we got the subscription service for the black background. Did you not pay it this month?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I have the blue background.
Oh,
I'm a step
Right.
above the rest. Also, real quick, shout out
Mm-hmm.
to everyone who's joined the Discord over the past like couple I guess since we like stopped streaming,
Mhm.
because like met a lot of cool new people in there, and it's nice to be forming a little community, some cool people.
Yeah.
So
even to
yeah,
the people that haven't been on but have contributed a lot.
yeah, which we
Like
plan
you.
on having you guys we plan on having most of
Yeah.
the active members on at some point. It's just a matter of getting all this technical bullshit out of the way. I mean, it's always something,
And
as
also
you can
getting
see. The
schedules
fucking
aligned.
yeah,
There's a lot of stuff to work around.
like I
There's
literally
also,
had
like-
work out of fucking nowhere today, so I was unable to stream at the time that we wanted to stream today, and I'm the one streaming, so
Does that mean that technically speaking, we're like 7 hours late?
No. No. Meme, you're a wizard, right? And you appear exactly precisely when you're meant to.
precisely what I mean to.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me, Meme, that yesterday you streamed for 13 hours straight, and today we are 9 hours and 15 minutes late for a stream?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, fuck off, Jackman. I'm not even gonna read that comment out loud. I'll let anyone at this point who's watching the VOD of this podcast can read that comment, and then they'll be like, "Oh,
Why would you draw attention to it?
because I have to."
Do you though?
There's also the failed meme clone soup.
It's disgusting.
Meme soup.
Ugh. I just picture like the like cursed damn backslide images, like
Oh Christ!
in a tube.
Oh, by the way, meme has a Discord now.
Yeah, I do. I guess.
Yeah.
Also, does
We
Morty.
should-
Kind of.
So does PAFE, which is also in the description if you want to go and check.
Yeah.
it out.
Definitely join the PAFE one instead of mine, because if you're not interested in my shit, then
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, back to the main shit, not this side shit. Who cares about the side shit? This is the main shit right here.
The main shit.
I guess the first on the agenda, apart from saying about the milestone and so forth.
Where have we been?
Well, that's the $1 million question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Where
have
are
you
they
been,
now?
Borgie? Borgie,
Me?
you're the reason why PF hasn't gone ahead. I waited all this time just for you.
Bruh.
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 So, I have been particularly busy trying to sort out university and so forth, and accommodation, and all the crap that comes with that. I was also in Scotland for a period of time. Thought I was going to get PC, so we held off streaming for a bit to try and wait to see if I'd be able to stream, because Meme's setup had fucked up from before, and Slice has work, and he's finding it difficult to be able to stream from that. And I thought I would have a PC by 2 weeks ago. So,
Yeah, and I tried to do it too, but it turns out that Mac is even shitter than I thought.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, that was my aunt actually offered. She was like, "Hey, I can get you a MacBook," and I was like, "No."
It's like, I appreciate it, but no.
Yeah.
No.
Windows King.
There was no option of a PC because she was like, "But you can't take a PC to do university with you." It's like,
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
can.
she's like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
you
but
totally
you can't
can.
take it into the library," and I'm like,
Yes,
Fine.
you can.
"Why
Well,
would
I
I
mean,
want to take it into
even-
the fucking
Even if it
library?"
was hard to move, plenty of people in my dorm have full complex multi-monitor setups
Yeah.
in their college dorm room.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass to like pack it all up and shit, but you can absolutely do it. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, like, yeah, it's not like it's impossible, but like, I don't know, because like you have to have people you trust like helping you move if you have people you help, which I assume if you're bringing a PC, you're probably bringing more than like maybe like a desk or some furniture with you, which usually you need help with that shit. So at that
Some
point,
shoes.
the computer's really not that big of a deal, I'd feel like. Even if you have
Yeah.
like a 3-monitor setup. I don't know.
I'm not really bringing too much to university. Yeah, I can't wait for the 9-hour drive for whenever I do go. That'll be great fun.
Yeah.
So Meme and Borgie, apart from Meme, have you been doing anything on your YouTube channel or Twitch or anything?
Well, I've been fucking just busy with life. Life's catching up with my old decrepit ass. I guess
Yeah, it was your birthday the other day.
the other day, fucking like last month. Yeah, no, I guess I did turn 24 in the time span from the last time I was on till now. So yeah, life's just been pretty wild. But at the same time, yeah, I've been you still working on that, still working on that Red Dead video, baby. Still
But,
cranking that.
You put a
I
red
felt
Dead
the
Checking it out.
passion.
Wow.
I felt the passion when I watched that.
Okay, like so I put out like a short just rant, like semi-scripted rant of the current state of Red Dead, because as you know, real quick, because Josh, last time we talked about this, I was like, man, I don't know, the whole structure of my video is like, fuck now, because this new update. Actually, my video has gotten 11 times better because of this update. The game is literally ruined beyond repair at this point. Like, it has taken the term unplayable to a level I never knew existed in AAA gaming. It's absolutely
Is this, like,
insane.
The opposite,
Yeah, I
it's the
no.
opposite
So
of, like EA Battlefront, where they
Yeah.
get worse with each update.
Every time they try to update something and fix something, it's like
It's
one step
great.
forward and 47 steps back. Like, literally, it's that bad.
oh god, yeah, because I remember asking you on the stream. I asked which is worse, Red Dead 2 or Fallout 76, and you legit said, "Oh, Fallout 76 is at least playable."
Yeah, at this current stage, Fallout 76 is 100% more playable than Red Dead Online. Now, they've been putting out, not to make this all about me or my video or Red Dead or whatever, but at this point they've put out a new update and apparently it fixed a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, I'll be stress testing that myself. Rockstar should be paying me for the fucking amount of work I'm putting into stress testing their bullshit online, because holy fuck, I find a new glitch in that game every single day I play it.
Meat
Somehow,
sack.
I
Meat
don't
sack.
believe they'll be going to the me Malcolmy Twitch streamer to figure out what's wrong with their.
They just having a fun. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Been streaming on Twitch. I put out like a shorter Red Dead video. It's not my main Red Dead video, but it's, it was just, honestly, the game was getting so bad and like there were so many people making videos. I was like, I'm going to put one out just because I myself am pissed off. So yeah, that was basically what that was.
Capitalized on the shit. I see.
Yes. Busy boy lately. But
Mhm.
on top of all that, yeah, my also let us know how the audio is, by the way, if like I'm too loud or if they're too quiet, anything like that, because the audio levels are probably weird right now because I haven't like
Yeah.
messed with the like YouTube format at all. It's like all formatted for like Twitch and that Discord that I have the voices in and shit. So if it sounds at all weird, just let me know. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've been up to.
And Theo, here's just a little fact for you to see, like, just to show how long it's been. The last episode that you were officially on was the Rags episode.
Oh, you're right.
Wow.
Oh, you're right.
Fucking
Really?
Episode 3.
Oh.
Really?
So
This- the last official episode. You're right. It was.
Yeah. Jesus.
That's
And that was
actually
fucking-
nuts.
and to think, like, how far we've come since the Rags video.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's-
our cycle of progress was basically we were going up the then we hit the Rags video, then we were just like, well, we fucked up.
Oh no.
Where's that delete channel button? I can't find it.
Yeah.
Well, we fucked up.
Just the reset button. Undo.
Be gone.
Time travel gets invented. Women, oh, I want to go back in time and meet my great-great-grandmother. The boys, oh man, I'm gonna make sure Rags never makes it onto PAFE.
No, by the way, just to clarify, nothing
No,
against Rags
make sure
himself.
Slice is prepared.
Yeah.
Actually.
Just clarify.
but
Absolutely
Did
nothing
you
against
see-
Rags.
That's
Rags didn't do
Slice.
anything wrong.
No, yeah, Rags
you
is
see
Rags is
that,
great.
You know, apparently, BFAP are looking to possibly get Rags on.
Oh, really?
That'd be
Copying
cool.
our idea.
I mean-
they've seen our success.
He's an
Our
accommodate.
success in-
I mean, if you don't really know him, it kind of surprises you how like accommodating he is and like kind and willing to chat and whatnot. So, if you guys try having him on, learn from our mistakes. That's for one. Don't have an incompetent person streaming for you. There's that.
Yeah, don't.
Would he?
If Woodchuck offers to come onto your stream, say no in every language that you understand. But
Oh.
like, to be perfectly honest, right? Rags is like, he's a really, really nice guy, but I find that whenever we had him on, it was like, he kind of seemed to hold back a bit, and I completely understand it, but he was like, whenever we would like make jokes and stuff, he just kind of like, yeah, yeah.
I think
Because he
that's
didn't know us.
I think that I think that's a product of, it probably would have worked out better if we had talked to him more before, like
Yeah.
maybe just like a couple days before, like we just he got to know us a little bit, and then we had him on, and
Mhm.
we even talked about what video we were gonna cover, and then like just shoot the shit in that regard. I tried to
Yeah.
do that the little bit of time we had with him before we went live, which didn't
Big-
go terribly,
big bit
but
of time. It was a
Yeah.
big bit of time that we had before we went live.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's due to us just not being prepared, and it's whatever. I mean, I'm sure I've said it a million times, but I talked to him after, super kind, and he said he had a good time. I mean, who knows how true that is, but he said he had a good time. He thought that it was a good response to that video in general. Like, we covered all the bases. Like, there wasn't really much that we left out. It's not like we covered the video poorly. It was the back end stuff.
Woodchuck.
Like the stream
The
stuff.
stream itself.
You
Yeah.
don't need to play your punches. I mean, like, to be perfectly honest, the backlash to that video stemmed mostly just down to one individual. And I'm not saying that, because obviously, I think we could have done a lot better job at calling him out and saying, like, why the fuck up or sort the video out. We definitely should have managed the video or managed the stream better. But for the most part, it was just down to one individual being a complete, like, just fucking idiot on a video.
Oh, guys, can I ask? My MS is in the red at the moment. Do I sound alright?
You sound fun.
I hear you.
Alright.
Discord's been bugging out
Okay.
with that lately. Like, it's been telling me mine's been doing that, and there's been zero lag on my end, so I have no idea what that's all about.
Alright.
But yeah, I mean, it's not me like pulling punches or anything. Like, to a certain extent, I can sympathize with Woodchuck with how he was ill prepared. He didn't know that he was gonna be streaming all that shit, right? But then
But
you have to
that's
take
all
a
well
step
said, there was
back.
a line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you take a step back and you're like, why did you like troll? Like,
Yeah.
what did that accomplish?
It's kind of like I can the
His justification was, oh, but pay for the bad guys. It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think some of our own responses, the way we, as to go back to what Josh was kind of saying earlier, we could have handled it better, especially in the way we
Mhm.
responded to some of the backlash. But
Mhm.
yeah,
I
one of
feel
the
like
big.
Oh, yeah.
the recap episode that we did. Ironically, that was the
Mhm.
first recap episode after the Rags video. I felt
No, it
like
wasn't.
yeah, it
First
was.
recap video was before the rags. No,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
before.
was. Oh wow! I blowing my mind.
Wait.
But,
I was on the actual context stream, wasn't I?
were you?
I think I was.
I think you were on for part.
A little bit of
one
it, yeah. I think you were there.
Okay, so I wasn't a main line on that one. Yeah.
But-
You had to leave for some reason, I think, like towards the like halfway point of the video, maybe. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have
It
to
was either
rewatch
you or
it.
Drum. I couldn't remember.
Was it not drum?
I think Drum was there too. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know. There was
Yeah, I think
people
it
were
was
coming and
only
going in that
6
video.
person stream.
In fairness, for me, Theo and Drum just kind of merge into one individual.
Sometimes.
Oh.
Well, I used to play the drums, so. I mean,
Wow!
What?
Have you watched Terminator?
yes, I have.
What? What are the odds?
Does that mean Druminator is also a failed meme clone?
Everyone's a field.
Yes.
I
except
love
for me and Morgan.
Terminator. That is my
I know. I
response.
too love Genesis.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh.
I'd rather watch Terminator 3 on repeat than watch that
I
movie
actually-
once.
While I was
Guys,
in Scotland, I watched
guys.
the. Wait, sorry. What's up?
Oh yeah, guys. I'm gonna ask which would you say is worst? What it is? What worst? Worst.
Your mic.
What? My mic.
Yes.
It was cutting out for a little bit.
Oh, that might just be the MS on my end. I don't know. Is it better now?
It's fun.
Oh, actually no. I think I know why. It's literally because I was moving away from it. because I'm reaching for a cable at the moment. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. I'm currently messing around with a cable. There we go.
Riveting stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, which would you say is worse, Dark Fate or Genesis?
Dark Fate.
I think Genesis.
Genesis is canon, is it not?
They're all canon, aren't
Well,
they?
technically,
Well, I mean,
they like decanonize like half of it.
Yeah.
Dark
Well,
Fate, I thought Dark Fate decanonized Genesis.
Dark Fate decanonizes fucking the characters as well. Fucking.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into a discuss. We'll be here all fucking day, and that's not what this video is about. Because
I have to say that,
literally-
man,
Killed off John Connor in the first 5 minutes.
it ruined Sarah Connor's character immediately. Destroyed every fundamental
that, like,
aspect of her
you're
character.
saying that
That's-
just because she's a
You say that
woman.
like Genesis didn't do that.
No, I'm saying that because
But
I
me-
fucking love her character, and it broke my
Me,
heart to see what they fucking did with her.
The reason
no.
I prefer Dark Fate over Genesis is because Dark Fate had the mercy to kill off John Connor early, whereas Genesis did not have that.
Lived long enough to
That's
become a
true. I see. I mean,
Yeah, they both
in that
disrespect
aspect, yes.
John.
But
Yeah.
like,
I have
I
become
mean,
something
what would you
more than
rather,
human.
John,
ugh.
How did the
yeah,
fuck up
John
so
dying
badly?
or John being a fucking villain?
You either die or live long enough to see yourself become Genesis.
Become a Terminator.
What the fuck?
You either die. What is it? You either die Judgment Day or live long enough to see yourself become Dark Fate.
I love how they claim they stopped Skynet, but then Legion just became a thing.
Oh, yeah.
You either stop
Yeah.
Judgment Day or another Judgment Day happens, and everything else that happened before that didn't matter anyway, and it was always going to happen.
How do you
So
stop Judgment
erase those.
Day?
Kind of
memories.
like The Force Awakens.
Hey!
Yeah, that's uncalled for, guys. Why would you attack the sequels? Come on, we're not about that.
I know that's racist.
Yeah, it is. It is. Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Anyway, so the last episode that we officially did was the actual context video, and the reason. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. Sorry, it was the sheep in a box video. And the reason why that's important is because we've not actually addressed this yet. Sheep in a box is a lying cunt.
That's putting it lightly.
Wow, not even
Yeah.
not even skating around the topic. Hot damn.
I
I
don't
mean,
do that
it's
anymore.
subjective.
Define cunt. Bad person. So basically, do you want to take over on this, Borgie? The story of how we became not not friends with sheep.
So, sheep in a box. So, obviously,
So anyway.
we made. So basically, we made our video on him. And we found out he had a Discord. We had the thought process of, hey, let's have a conversation with this guy, a nice civil chat. So he went into his Discord.
We harassed him.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, that's totally what happened. Josh asked, I believe you were asking a fan of his, saying, what video, like, which would you consider Sheep's best video?
Yeah, so it was I joined in. I was like, hey, I'm new to actual context. New to his, or not actual context. Sorry, I'm new to Sheep in a Box content. I'm new to his content, and I would like to know what you would consider to be his best video. And nobody responded because I don't know. And then Borgie decided to do something quite distasteful.
What? I literally said, hi, I'm a Muller. So here's what I said. I said, hi, I'm a Muller fan. I believe in objectivity in film critique. I saw your video on EFAB and thought it was very disingenuous. Do you want to have a discussion about it?
Yes, of course. How horrid.
Well, in fairness, you did also say in the hot take section that you believe that objectivity exists in film, and
I said the Last Jedi is objectively bad.
and then
Yeah, as you can tell,
Seven.
we committed horrid harassment.
but after Borgie
Yeah.
said that, the hot take section, 7 people simultaneously put the emotes of OK Muller underneath his.
So, even though I sent that message before I said I was a Muller fan, they could instantly tell.
No, it's not even that they could instantly tell; they just assumed. Like you just
Yeah.
that's not it's not synonymous with Muller. If you say that like The Last Jedi is objectively bad, it doesn't mean that you like Muller, don't you? It's like who?
Because Mahler is far from the only
Mhm.
person who have said that.
He's the most notable person that said that. So it's kind of like just based on the fact that he's probably one of the most
Vocal?
yeah. Well, I mean, if you were to think of The Last Jedi critiques, you would think of probably Muller and Wolf as the first two.
Usually.
Yeah.
I mean, another one that comes
Mm.
behind is Red Letter Media.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as Fries pointed out in the chat,
Oh, we want to get onto that.
yeah, because I mean, hey, if you want to know why I got banned, it was because I joined.
So,
So there you
Yeah.
go.
So basically, people in the server, like, they weren't even. I believe Meme Droid, Fries joined, and a few others joined. They didn't even message anything.
yeah.
They didn't
I didn't
say
even get.
anything at all.
I didn't get to even speak a single
They-
word. I got kicked.
They were just banned for their association with us.
They didn't. I
So
don't
They
even.
didn't even say anything.
They assumed we were associated due to us all joining around the same like hour interval. So
I don't know if it
No. That's not even true because they assumed that we were associated because I believe it was people in the chat. Like basically, if they looked in the chat, because Leo didn't get banned, because he had a different name in chat.
So what happened was Borgie sent the video to Sheep in a Box in DMs and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
just wanted to let you know that so that we're completely transparent. We've covered you on PAFE, and if you want to check it out or if you want to come on and defend your takes, we'd be more than happy to accommodate that." And within a minute, we were both banned.
Yes.
So
Then, I think a few days later, I went on his. I found his
no,
Twitter.
there's something just before that as well. After me and Borgie were banned, after 1 minute, mind you, so Borgie sent the video to him. Then 1 minute later, we were both banned. Also, Fries was banned because he was in the comment section of our video, or
He
in
was
the
in the.
chat
He was
section.
in the chat.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
essentially, we from the title, I don't believe that you can assume that the video that we're covering, that our opinion is negative of it. Like I watched the video for 1 minute. So I don't know how he's claimed from 1 minute our entire synopsis of the video, because our entire coverage was like 4 hours. So
It's
No, no, it
essentially
was the
Yandere
fact-
Dev.
It was the fact that it was 4 hours that was he was upset with, even though he's been covered on Smudcast, so this has happened to him before, and he made a video which he said himself is EFAP bait. He directly says this, in one of his videos, that this video is bait for EFAP.
do we want to not
It's
for,
not the one we covered, by the way.
not necessarily for the actual stream, because I don't want to make Meme do too much work. Do you want to pull up the Twitter message from Cheap in the Box just so that we don't misquote?
Well, I remember. If I can find it, at least it's been a while.
Just so that we don't leave any stone unturned, and that we're not doing this as a.
Well, actually, no. If you watch, because we're going to be talking about it anyway. If you watch actual Context's video on the situation, he shows a screenshot.
I will go and give actual context another view. What the fuck? Who's drinking water on my podcast?
That sounded more like a keyboard.
sound like a bag of chips.
Keyboards remind me of a certain mining tool.
Oh,
You get
I-
that reference?
yes.
Hmm.
All right, so would you guys like to mention the claims Sheep in a Box made?
So we
Uh,
well, that's not confirmed, but we will get onto that in a second or two. I just want to pull up the. Do you have the?
yeah. I'm gonna get out.
SROs? Meme, say something funny.
Uh,
I know it's difficult for you, but
I mean, I can just read it out. Like from the V. He doesn't need to put it up.
oh no, I'm just saying say something funny. Good God. Oh, I find it. So, sheep in the box, and I've lost it. So,
Found
sheep.
it. Found it. I found the tweet.
No,
Yeah.
I found it first. That means I'm better
Okay.
than you objectively.
Oh yeah.
So, sheep in the box says some losers made a 4-hour long EFAP rip-off live stream in brackets with like 65 views, close brackets, about a video I made in 2018, then came to my Discord to try and harass me whilst misgendering people. Fucking ellipsis, wild. And then has a screenshot of our video with 67 views.
Wait, well, I mean that's not really right. He was just showing the fucking length of the video.
That completely proves his opinion.
Isn't it great that he couldn't show any evidence of the harassment,
Yeah.
even though he could have just
So-
taken pictures?
That
Yeah.
is also a very interesting point.
He also accuses us of misgendering people. To our knowledge, I don't even think I'll just say this objectively. We didn't misgender anyone. Like I said, it could, because I don't even recall.
I remember what it was. I remember what it was. So, was it not somebody said something about, like, because they have his
Oh no, no.
has pronoun roles.
I know he has pronoun roles, although I don't remember mentioning anything about that.
Did we bring it up? I don't. Did
I don't think so. I know we brought up Jay.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. So Sheep in the Box said that he wasn't comfortable. He took down his EFAP takedown video because he wasn't comfortable that he had misgendered Jay. Because
Which Jay
Jay's
hadn't even.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Jay's possibly going through a transition right now. It's we like, don't know for definite.
We don't know.
You know, it's
Yeah,
a very tricky thing for him as an individual. But what I would say is, regardless of what Jay's gender is, that doesn't discredit or disprove anything that you've said in the video. If you refer
it was-
to Jay as he, it doesn't
Mhm.
disprove your point, but because he's changed genders, it's still a.
And it was beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
so
beforehand.
it's kind of like if before Patricia Taxon, whenever Patricia Taxon was Eric Taxon, if I made a video on Patricia then, and I referred to Patricia as Eric, I'm not going to take down that video in hindsight and go, all of my points are wrong because he is now a woman.
It would kind of be
Yeah.
like taking down a Bruce Jenner interview back when he had back when he was back when Bruce Jenner was in the Olympics, and
Mhm.
then like taking it down because the interviewer used he.
But so what I said to that was, why would you take it down just on the basis of that? Surely your points would still be relevant regardless. And he said, what was it? Well, no, I just don't feel comfortable because Jay's gonna be a transgender now.
Again, I'm not. I don't even know 100% like the validity of that. Like, it could just be I could be wrong, but whatever.
It could be just a thing that Jay's considering that he's not like, as I understand, and I
Yeah.
may be wrong. I don't think he's made up on the decision yet. But regardless of what his decision is, it should be irrelevant to what points you made in the video before he made that transition, because your positions and your points would still be correct at the time. So it's like if I made a video in 2018 and it was in reference to like the news in 2018, I don't take that down a couple of years later because the news is now out of date. It's still relevant for the time. And also you could also address it in the future instead of taking it down. So
yeah.
Or you could just put a notice at the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
Which is
warning, this is my opinion.
Oh.
Hey, stop. We're leading into like, oh my god, guys, stop shooting the rabbit before we've caught it.
I mean, that was more or less just a fucking jab at any YouTuber who's pretty much ever done that.
Yeah, well, we know a particular YouTuber who's done that.
Yeah, we do.
So, so after this, also one more thing I will say is, we didn't harass anyone, we didn't misgender anyone. We covered a video he made in 2018. The time at which he made the video should be irrelevant to the quality of the points that he made in the video. And I will say this, his points were absolute dog shite, or sheep shite, I guess I should say. And, as a result of this tweet, a man called Actual Context, who we have also covered in the past, he said under this tweet, he said, "I'm going to make a small, short response to these guys, based on the fact that they've misgendered and harassed people."
Again, which is not true.
Yeah. So, Actual Context made a 12 minute and 27 second video on us, which was basically somewhat of a takedown, I think would be fair to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can call it a takedown.
Where he brought up something that we said in a previous episode, where I said the word retard.
By the way, the context of that, he was talking about the art style of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
So I said that the art style of Scooby-Doo, is it?
It was Scoob. You were talking about Scoob.
Also known as slander.
And also, I'm just gonna address the use of that word in general. If the complaint is gonna be, well, it was originally used as an ableist term and can still be used as an ableist term, so were idiot and moron. Idiot and moron were both also used as ableist terms during eugenics movement. So if you have a problem with retard, you should have a problem with those as well.
Checkmate, liberals.
My point was, and I'm pretty sure Meme brought this up as well at one point. Like, if actual context said that at the time, he was like, "I don't like the fact that you've used this word," and I'm pretty sure we even said in the video, possibly, that if you want to come on to an episode, we're more than happy to refrain from using such a word that would make you uncomfortable. Like, we're more than happy to accommodate you.
Yep.
We're not pricks, despite what grass munchers may.
Well, you have been speaking to him, Josh.
Yes, I have. So after this video, that's a lie. Sorry, Bean got in contact with Bean got in touch with Actual Context through email, which that was bizarre to me. Where I just received a message saying, "Hey, I've contacted Actual Context through email. He's actually a really nice guy." I was like, "The fuck? Who uses emails?" And I asked him,
business emails, I think.
So I asked him, "Would you be able to, give me his Discord?" And I reached out to him and just try and have a chat with him. And I reached out and I had a really long discussion with him. And Actual Context is a really, really sound guy. Like, really dead on. Maybe I don't agree with everything that he says, but again, I'm not going to agree with what everybody said. Like, I disagree with Borgie. I don't disagree with me, that's a lie, sir.
Because I have the correct opinion.
Yeah, like me.
No, you don't. You're wrong about objectivity.
So just stop shit. Oh my god.
No, okay.
No.
PAFE discussion. Leave it to a PAFE discussion.
Or will be.
I like how that's our way of not having to sit here for 2 hours and debate this topic that we've said we're gonna have a discussion on for like fucking months.
It's the logic. It's procrastination logic.
It's like it comes up in every episode. It's like, nah, we'll leave it for the PF discussion. That we'll never get.
We should be allowed to murder people legally. Leave it for a PAFE discussion. PAFE discussion. PAFE discussion. PAFE discussion.
Epstein killed himself. Leave it for a PAFE discussion.
We don't even need that for a PAFE discussion. That's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, I mean, you're stating a fact. So.
Allegedly.
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 Anyway.
So I had a really long chat with him, and he's a really, really nice guy. And he said to me, so I cleared up some of the misconceptions that he got from Sheep in the Box, and cleared up some of the things that he brought up in the video about us from I believe it was a recap that we done before, and a lot of references to recaps today. And I just had a big long chat with him, and he said that he would be more than willing to come on to PAFE to discuss his episode, or not episode, but to discuss his involvement in that video and the misconceptions he received from Sheep in the Box.
You cut out.
Oh, well, yeah, I said that
Josh?
you. Hello.
You cut out.
You're good, Josh. It's not cutting out on the stream at least.
Joshums.
Yeah.
Hello.
I hear,
Borgie,
I don't hear Josh right.
not talking.
It's
Josh wasn't cutting out for me.
yeah, it's Borgie. I think it's on your end, dude. Yeah, he's okay. Anyway,
Hello, Borgie.
you
Okay.
you weren't breaking up at all, Josh. Your point is still coherent.
Okay.
So continue.
Oh, okay. It must have been on my end then.
My point is now wrong because I cut out.
Continue.
But I spoke to him and he said he's more than willing to come on. The only caveat that he said was he would be willing to come on, but he would prefer to just have it be a one-on-one conversation with myself.
Mhm.
And I would like to get I've spoken about the situation with me and Borgie before. I'd like to get your opinions for the podcast, I guess.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I'll go ahead, Borgie. You go first.
I'd rather it be us three, but if it's really like, if you just really just want it to be a 1-on-1, fine. Again, I would prefer it to be like a 3, because it's not like a debate or anything. It's literally just like a casual chat.
Meme?
Yeah. I mean, at first I wasn't cool with it because it felt like one of those situations where it's like, well, we're like the main hosts, so I feel like we should. At the end of the day, it's like, well, if you want to use the format, like we should be able to say like who's there, who's not. But at the same time,
I'm not going to come on to EFAP unless Rags is not there.
That kind of situation, like that's basically how I was viewing it. At the same time, though, I've spoken to Context at least through like messages and comments and stuff, and him and I have been civil, and like I don't have any problem with him. Obviously, I had a problem with the video that he made because it was very misinformed, but like he has since then gone back on that. I personally I don't have a problem with it, especially if it leads to a sort of meeting of minds type friendship, mutual friendship thing in the end, and I'm willing to let bygones be bygones and just allow it to happen. I have no problem with it currently. I would like to be there because I mean honestly I just like to talk to him and pick his brain about certain things on that topic. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't really have a problem with it.
It's like the way I look at it is he's not demanded it, and so the point that he made to me was the less people there is, the more comfortable I'm gonna feel. And he said he's spoken to me, and he's like, he thinks I'm a relatively dead-on guy, which is, clearly he had a very strange experience with me. But he thinks I'm dead-on. He's happy to have that chat with me, and part of me would like to have you guys on as well, but I feel like the less people there is, the more focused and the more streamlined we can be in our discussion. And I feel like if I were to have Meme on, I would have to have Borgie on. If I had Borgie on, I have to have Meme on. And not that I have an issue with that, but he's already said that he felt that if he was to be in a big group discussion, he would feel like he was being ganged up on. Whereas if it's a 1v1, we're on a level playing field, and if I say something out of line, he's going to call me out on it, and vice versa. So it kind of, in that sense, I'm happy to, like, if he's willing to come on and say that he's wrong, and his entire channel's based off his opinion. So him coming out and saying, yo, my opinion here was, it wasn't on the mark. That's a pretty big thing for him to do. And I really appreciate that he's willing to do that. It's very big of him,
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I speak for Borgie and I when I say, like, we certainly wouldn't gang up on him.
Mhm.
At the time, I'm sure it would have been a little bit more abrasive, especially because like we didn't know anything
Yeah.
about that video. It was just like this video is a slam piece and it's not even like accurate in the slightest. So I think at the time we certainly would have been a little bit more like aggressive, but like I don't think it ever would have been a situation where we're like, nah, shut the fuck up. Here's what happened. Like I think it would. I mean, at least for me, I mean, I would at least hear him out and call him out on something that was incorrect, or if I thought he was misrepresenting something. But I mean, it's always an open platform to have discussions. I would never want to shut somebody down, especially an opposing viewpoint that thinks we do something incorrectly or not something not appropriate, whatever. You know, I would like to have the discussion. It would never. I never want to silence anyone's opinion. So,
Well, I mean, that is
especially a fellow content creator.
he did say that he doesn't want to go into too much detail with Borgie in particular on the objective.
That's fine.
quality
That's fine. Because that's a bit of a rabbit hole.
The quote was, you know, it feels like Borgie saying that there is objective quality in film is kind of like somebody telling me that the grass is neon pink. My point was just, personally, I think that, you know, to be a little bit more open-minded, like, if somebody said to me the grass is neon pink, I would sit there and go, alright, to me, that seems absolutely fucking ludicrous. How do you qualify that? Because if they have genuine reason as to why the grass is neon pink, I can end up coming away from that situation with more knowledge about my position. It'll either reaffirm my position or develop me into a new position. I'm gonna come away with more likely than not more information than I had before.
Yeah.
It's quite a big, narrow-minded mindset to just say, "Hey, I'm right. There's no point in discussing it. It's cut and dry."
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit more nuanced than just yes or no. You know.
And also, like that does actually apply vice versa to me as well. That like very much applies the opposite to me.
Yeah, like you can't go into it and go, "I am definitively right." You can you'll definitely go into it and go, "This is the position that I hold," but at the same time, I am open for you to change my mind, because if you both go into it with a closed mindset, you're not going to get anywhere. It's just going to be like, go ahead.
I was gonna say, my viewpoint on the whole thing is, I think it's best to always go into any conversation, no matter how ridiculous it seems, with an open mind.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, say for example, I'll give like a radical explanation. Say if you were talking to a flat earther and they said, "I have proof that the Earth is flat," go into it and just be like, "Okay, all right, go ahead," and they'll be wrong. They'll be wrong. Don't get me wrong. But just be
That's
willing
quite a
to.
bigoted viewpoint, Theo.
You know I'm joking.
Hot
That's
take,
kind of the joke.
Save it for a PAFE discussion.
Sorry. But go into it and honestly hear them out, because maybe through doing that, even if you don't learn something, you can help them learn something.
Yeah. Going into something with a closed mindset, generally, if not always, will get you absolutely nowhere, because it's like two planks pushing against each other. It's like two Brie Larsons. Nothing's gonna, nothing of substance is gonna come from it.
Yeah, or a misinformed mindset. Like, if you go into something not doing research on it yourself, being like, all these guys are fucking racists or whatever. Not saying that he said that, but just, a very broad terms. You go into it like that, you don't do the research yourself, and then you end up looking like an idiot, because now you've done no research, you're completely inaccurate, and now you have your opinion out there on the internet that's just wrong.
Yeah. Because the reason I want to specifically have, because even though I did have... Oh, hold on. Is it cool if I leave and then rejoin the call, because my Discord's tizzing out a bit?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
go ahead.
sure, go ahead.
Thank fuck, he's gone.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he's back.
Hey, okay. Yeah,
we missed you.
Like, I know the whole save it for a PAFE discussion thing is a meme, because, but it's just because I want to make sure, like, I'm in the correct mindset and I have my arguments prepped for a proper discussion. Like, you know how that is? Because we did have, like, a semi discussion.
And also, that actually ended with, we'll save it for a PAFE discussion. Anyway, change the subject.
Well, it's because we were going on for ages.
I would really... That's a pretty good meme.
In fairness, he did point that out on the video, and, like, the first time I watched it is as like, ironically, I was literally about to get on the plane straight to Scotland. I was like, what the fuck? What's he done? Why is he liar? Stop! I was just watching it and I was like, just getting
Yeah.
increasingly angry with the misinformation that was being spread about us because like that's quite. He said himself, like he said in hindsight, he was like, I don't think I took into consideration that this can be seen as a hit piece, and you guys are like as a channel we're in our infancy. Like despite hitting 100 subscribers, that's still a really really small milestone in the grand scheme of YouTube. And something like that, or possibly worse, something like that could have really damaged what our podcast is.
For me, it always depends on, because obviously there's the whole punching up, punching down thing. For me, it all depends on the arguments.
Yeah, like you shouldn't
Yeah.
be afraid to punch down if you're right, and you shouldn't be afraid to punch up regardless. Because
I have no problem that he was punching down.
Yeah.
It was just the arguments he made that I had a problem with.
Yeah, but I didn't. The only thing I will say about him punching down is that it really frustrated me that because he has like in comparison to us, he has a relatively big following, and I was like, he was spreading this misinformation about us to such a large group of people that if they were to come to us and go, oh my god, look at these guys these guys harass people, what the fuck, and they say bad words. It's like, okay, well, from a business point of view, anybody that watches YouTube is a potential viewer who can help, like who can come into our community, and we can like Meme was he came into the community after we formed PAFE, and he became one of the co-hosts.
That's right.
Well, no, we already established he was puppeteering the entire thing from behind the scenes.
I'm the mastermind behind PAFE, actually.
Yeah.
So if I'm Ray, what does that do? Am I just the ultimate altruistic hero?
No, you're my granddaughter.
No.
Oh, fuck.
No, Josh. It means people wished you didn't exist.
I mean, I was gonna say, hey, at least I have boobs, but I mean, Ray doesn't have tits.
You're the main character that
no.
nobody wants in this story.
Oh.
You come from nothing. You're nothing.
But not
You have
me.
no place in this story.
You're trash.
Doesn't
you.
hurt.
Joshua Mary Sue.
Hey, the roles have been reversed. Why? I'm meant to be slandering you guys. What the fuck? You're not meant to team up with me. I feel like, this is why actual context doesn't want to come on, because you guys just bully people.
But
much.
cyberbullying.
Well, don't worry, Josh, because we'll team up on you, and then you'll still somehow win.
Yep. And then, whenever I'm at the peak of my powers and I've done the most training, I will lose.
I am all of the tism.
And I am.
I mean, Meme will come along with like this grand plan to take over PAFE, and then he'll be like, Josh, all you have to do is do this one thing, and then PAFE will be mine, and then you'll do that one thing, and PAFE will not be his.
Yeah. just say lol no, and then I'll be like, ah, fuck.
Hey, if
No, you.
No.
if you kill me, that means that I take over PAFE. Okay, I'm gonna kill you, and you're not gonna take over PAFE. What the fuck? That wasn't in the rules.
Wait a minute.
Uno reverse card.
Yeah, that's literally.
But I mean, the main takeaway from the whole actual context thing was just like the misinformation spread by Sheep in a Box was just a complete dick move by him, and we had spoken about before possibly doing more of his videos because apparently his channel
It's littered with like god awful takes.
And we consider possibly making it into a series because he has a 6 or 7 parter of Star Wars.
It's 6 parts.
And at first I was kind of like, yeah, it'd be somewhat nice to do, but at the same time it's probably going to be more of the same thing, so we might just end up leaving it. We did a poll and everybody said, nah, fuck it, the point. And then after the misinformation that he spread about us, I don't want to give him the time of day, which is why I didn't include I don't think we'll ever cover him again unless he has an absolutely god awful take that we just can't ignore.
Well, you say that. He said stealing is okay. He said stealing is a moral
Yeah, I
good.
saw that one. The Sopple thing is good. it's just, but if we ever do cover a video, we'll all have to collectively sigh at the beginning and say, we didn't want to make this video.
YouTuber.
We didn't want to make this video, but someone has to put him in his place.
Yeah.
Just somebody sitting in a chair in a wide open recording. Just, I didn't want to have to make this video, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's like the old Teddy Roosevelt by the fireplace, just like sipping tea, just to my fellow papers.
I didn't want to take us all to war. But like, actual context is genuinely a really, really nice guy, and you know, he's offered me to possibly have a chat with him and some of his mates on his podcast and stuff, and I'm more than happy to.
He's a podcast?
I don't know if it's a podcast, but he said something along the lines of like coming on to, I can't remember if it was streams or podcasts that he said.
I know he does occasionally stream on his channel.
Because he said he has quite a few friends who are very much in the subjectivity crowd. And he said, you know, if you want to come on and discuss the topic, you know, I'm more than happy to have you on. And I might see about trying to get you on, Borgie, as well, and maybe some others.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, he has this thing about red people where, you know...
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like red people. Well, I'm actually... Well, no, I'm not red, I'm black. I just wear a red tracksuit.
Question, does that mean I'm banned from it?
Yeah.
Because we recently did the political compass test.
Oh yeah, you came out. Yeah, I'm safe. Because I'm safe. I came out on the left.
He's libertarian left, I'm libertarian right, according to the political compass test.
I won't do it because I don't subscribe to right or left.
Do it.
Are you up or down?
No, I'm not up or down, I'm not left or right, and I'm not center. Right?
You're anti-centrist.
I'm anti-everything, right?
He's apolitical.
Yeah. You're every extreme at once.
Which all cancels out and makes me a neutral.
No, that's not how it works.
No.
We're gonna send you Drek's video on anti-centrism.
God damn it.
This has devolved into politics, which we didn't want.
Oh yeah, politics.
So anyway,
yes,
guys,
this is what this is.
We should
This
have
is definitely a political discussion.
Yes,
yeah,
we are astute political theorists.
Yep.
If you do not agree with us, I'm sorry, it means you are uneducated. It's simply how
Hey, your IQ's not 157, okay?
Yeah, I mean, you need at least a 150 IQ to maybe understand this podcast.
No, specifically 157. Anything above or below is not good enough.
I have a girlfriend.
No more, no less.
Being unironic for a sec, you know I have the one thing I really want to do with context. I might see if he's the no bullshits video on Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, I would gladly cover that with him.
Yeah, I would cover context. If we cover that, we are inviting you on.
Yeah, a great way to show that we are happy to bash people with both left and right leaning opinions.
Yeah, cover no bullshit. He is a fucking. I love no bullshit. He is the biggest lol cow.
He's a lol bull.
Vision having his Infinity Stone removed is kind of like having his penis removed.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Context, if you're wondering, no bullshit said that in his video on Infinity War. He actually said that.
Does that mean that men can't live without their penis? I would agree with that.
People in the chat are referencing the URD, and I'm getting a little scared.
URD?
Ultimate Research Document.
Oh.
Do we want to discuss that?
No, I actually don't.
We don't want the Ultimate Research Document.
Do you want to doom all of humanity?
Okay, so I guess I'll mention it in short. The Ultimate Research Document is a document devised mainly by scholars and researchers and scientists who all came together in unison to create the Ultimate Research Document. Now, contained within this document is information not known to the public, taken from sources that are all known to the public. Throughout this document, there are several things that are said, many of which are what some would consider to be ludicrous, and that's only because their minds have not been opened to the fullest potential that a human can be.
Yes.
Long story short, it's a big pile of bullshit. It's kind of like
We also have the Society Sheep meme. Can we talk about that?
do we have to?
Perhaps.
You can talk about that while I go for a piss, because I don't want to entertain sheep anymore.
Okay.
I honestly don't either.
So, the Society Sheep meme.
That was a cue to shut the fuck up.
No.
Okay,
I have another topic that might be worth
you have to stop.
at least briefly. Because anyone that was wondering, if you've been on the Discord, you'd know that I'm one of the moderators, and I have been
Wait, are you?
I've been about as useful as the UN.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you were that useful.
Damn, dude.
Wow.
No. That is harsh.
That is really mean.
You said it, not me.
Fair enough. If anyone's wondering why I've been so inactive, if you're on the Discord, that's just because I've been moving into college and I've been dealing with stuff like that. So I've been really busy. I hope to be more active going forward. Just something I wanted to address.
Yeah.
Well, good. Sweet. Great. Grand. Wonderful. Yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah,
You did it.
I did the thing.
You
I did it.
Oh, yeah. Josh is pissing, so we have to, like,
Yeah.
carry the stream or something.
Yeah.
Let's just say bad things about him while he's gone.
So Josh is Irish. That means he's constantly drunk. That means he doesn't know anything about anything.
Yes.
That's why he's wrong about objectivity. He just drinks too much. If he was sober, he would understand the woke, rational thought of.
Also, we didn't even want to do this podcast. He's actually blackmailing all of us into doing this.
That's true.
Oh no!
No.
I swear, I didn't say anything.
He hasn't paid me once. He promised me thousands.
Who the fuck are you, remarkable Republican?
I think we referenced that, like, when we were having a response to, like, that video that we put out. We were just like, yeah, how much are you willing to take? And I was just like, yeah, well, we could discuss a number, I suppose.
Yo, you can have 100% and you would still get nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
That was actually... Was that not one of the things I said to Remarkable Republican? You know, if you were to come on, you can take a percentage of what the video makes.
Yeah, Remarkable Republican. You could come on, and every dollar we got, we would give you $100 for every dollar that we got.
But there's a time limit of, 1 day.
Yes,
Just
exactly.
in case.
Yeah,
Just in case.
every super chat we get, you get the revenue from that super chat.
That was
All
actually,
zero
like,
of them.
in fairness, like, we could have had Remarkable Republican on. I reckon we probably could have, or could still have him on.
I don't think we shouldn't. I don't think we should.
Yeah,
though.
I in hindsight, I was kind of like, it would do well as a video, but I don't know if it's what I would
PAFE
want to
episode
produce.
100. We'll consider it.
Well, no, the problem with having Remarkable Republican on is either he's being serious and it's a total lol fest, or he was a troll, and what the hell was the point?
It's kinda,
I mean, if it's a total lol fest, then, well,
Well, we
It
have
kinda
it. We have it on good
depends on-
authority that he is a total lolfest. So
and it is like, put it this way: whenever people like Rags says don't have him on, he's just a complete piss taker. His entire channel is about, apparently, allegedly, his entire channel is just bullshit that he's thought up somehow. And the one thing I would say to that is, I mean, credit to him for coming up with such outlandish fucking retarded things. I mean,
intergalactic bullquit.
those are
Or-
the kind of things that I wish I could come up with. Like
Or
J.K.
saying
Rowling
that
read it, was
Luke
like,
Skywalker looked like a middle-aged lesbian. It's like, yeah, that must have taken some time to think of.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was a pretty good stand-up comedian. A retarded stand-up comedian, or sorry, I said the word.
No, a remarkable stand-up comedian.
He can join the ranks of Dane Cook.
Yeah.
I don't want to have him on because he just yeah
Mhm.
no.
Would we ever have no bullshit on?
Maybe.
It
Oh,
would be
God.
kind of funny
Oh, no.
though. He's like
What,
very
no bullshit on my podcast.
Terrible.
he's very defensive though. Like if
He's
you
very
like
he's awful on
if
streams.
you make a video about him, like you're on a shit list. So
Yeah. Remember when he said asked PSA Stitch whether or not he's Jewish first or white first?
wow.
What?
He
said
said
that?
that he asked PSA Stitch, are you Jewish first or white first?
Why does he have to choose?
So one would if I was to guess, would you be white first because you're conceived, you're not Jewish from conception?
No, I think he means race, because Jew is in a way a
Do you,
race.
do you identify
Well,
as
I
white
guess
or
it's
Jewish?
Rayleigh.
What happens if you're both? Not allowed to be both.
Also, yeah, like I'm just gonna say this definitively.
No.
No bullshit is a racist. That's just a fact.
True.
Corey,
No.
look,
I don't know.
I don't have enough evidence to support
Yeah,
that.
neither do I, so I wouldn't say definitively.
I do have a decent amount of info.
Borgie speaks for himself,
Well-
and nobody
well,
else.
Bo- Well, Borgie, we'll leave that for
Well,
PAFE
his-
discussions.
Big
Yeah.
discussion, big discussion. Though
No,
there
yeah.
is a suspicious amount of human beings in this Discord call, so
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
Almost too many. I don't know if I would consider Nico and Kevin human. They kind of they go beyond what I would consider a human. In fairness.
yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, Josh, where are you at for the idea on Sunday?
The idea
You know, the idea.
completely dependent on if we can get somebody to stream it at a reasonable time that suits all parties. I can get the thumbnail and description sorted by tomorrow. Yeah, it's just kind of it's all dependent on whether or not somebody's able to stream on Sunday. And if they are not, then it'll have to be postponed to another time.
Yeah. Potentially, like I know, like what is the issue with your thing? Because didn't you say didn't you say in order to upgrade to 13.5, it needed to be at 13.5?
Yeah, that was an error. Basically, Mac was giving me. It was saying you need to update to 13.5. Okay, cool. Download update to 13.5. Requires 13.5. Which I thought. I was just like, well,
You
thanks.
must have it.
Yeah. Do you know if like there's a way around that, or if you can just get that to work?
I'll try. I haven't looked at it since then. That was the point where I just looked at it and just was like, fuck this.
I think they just sent me something.
You heard it here first. Theo completely gave up.
I did. I'm a quitter.
He didn't even try.
Oh shit.
Yeah, me and Slice were at that for like 3 hours.
Oh.
I think
So-
I came in.
Oh shit. I think. Yeah. So I legit. So I think one of Nico's comments just got like automatically censored out.
Oh,
Really?
God.
Good. Thank
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, I can send you. I'll send you what it was. It's not anything you'll be uncomfortable with. It's more just making fun of Josh.
I mean,
Let's see.
He's not allowed to make fun of me. He's all but beneath me.
send that over to Josh, but we can talk about the next topic if you'd like, so we can move along.
Yeah, sure. Meme.
Sounds good to me.
You choose the next topic. Go on.
What do we even have left? What do we? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure who would.
I was gonna say, what
deleted-
is the next topic?
I remember
Everybody,
who would- Oh yeah.
right? Everybody, check the script here.
Yes, everybody.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah,
what
we
page?
have a script.
Hold on. What page are you guys on?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
I'm on the part when we bring up capitalism and communism.
See,
yes.
this is the part
No,
where
I
it
scrolled
says
up
Josh.
that right.
Josh is supposed to Venmo me $5,000. It says on this page.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, that was the first draft. I submitted the first draft. I shouldn't have done that. That was a terrible mistake. Anybody
okay.
that submits their first draft is, absolutely dreadful as a writer.
Nah, dude. Nah.
Fantastic writer.
They should, they should direct their own like mainline movie, like of a pre-existing series, like a sequel to a movie, but then just like disregard that previous movie and then just make their own fan fiction. That'd be pretty.
And then make another movie soon after that people will praise like it's incredibly well written. In reality,
Even though
it's extremely predictable.
It's fucking. Oh god, that movie was shit. I'm sick of hearing people say that it was good.
That's just
Kevin,
your opinion.
no, Kevin. So in response to the filter isn't working, you don't know what Nico said.
I don't even think that's bad.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I read it, and I was like, I mean, Josh wouldn't mind reading that.
No, I mean it's accurate.
Yeah, but like,
Should we just Should we say what he said?
No. Well, put it this way: if it was YouTube that like self-censored it, one would assume that if we were to say it as well, in fact, that wouldn't even be by far the worst thing that's been said on PAFE.
Yeah.
What would you guys say the worst thing that's ever been said on PAFE? Don't answer that.
Yeah,
you
let's
saying
not
the-
answer that.
You saying the N word on PAFE Gaming?
What the British slang for pants?
Yes, but
Mhm.
you slurred it to a point where it sounded like something very different.
Boy, you can't
We'll
say
just say
anything about
this,
slurs.
Nico. We have nothing. Nico, we are
Yeah.
in support of what you said, but due to our YouTube overlords, we're going to have to censor you.
Sorry, my trap, my pet trap.
So, Borgie, are you condoning censorship? What the fuck?
No,
No,
I
I
would
am.
never condone. I would never condone censorship.
But you
Censorship.
have.
Censorship
it's-
is gay.
Unless it earns me money, in which case I will condone it.
Of
Completely.
course.
We will do many things for money.
Yes, money.
Sell our
Money
soul.
is a useful thing. I am totally in support of the Chinese protests. Oh wait, China's not gonna give me money. Oh, sorry. No, silence him.
So,
China.
somebody said that. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Shio said.
Shiopi.
Is Internet Cafe a reference to Il Cafe of Alessandro Vitti?
Yes.
Sure.
I don't even know what that is.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone just say yes.
Yes.
Yes. We are smart. We are big brain.
Unless.
Okay.
Oh, Pietro Vitti. Sorry. Yeah. That is the case.
That is true until we find something more clever.
Mhm. That was actually, completely Theo's idea. He thought of this entire idea of Alessandro Vitti and Pietro Vitti. What would you say it's about, in your opinion, Theo?
I think it's a place to come together and talk about why Josh is wrong.
Come together.
No, I mean the Il Cafe of Alessandro Vitti. What do you
yes,
think about that in particular?
Alexandro Vitti, obviously, the person I'm well acquainted with, he predicted the future Nostradamus style and heard of a Tots Josh, and he was like, I need to create an idea that someday will be picked up by Meme Alchemist and cloned into Theory Crafter, so that we can all just bash Josh for his bad takes.
See, I really wanted you to I wanted you to say something along the lines of, yeah, you think he's a good guy, only to find out that he's like a mass serial killer or something like that.
Yeah, I just hear that and it was like, I think he's a good guy, and just read it, and then we read it, it's like, oh, okay, well then.
I
mean-
will actually look this individual up.
So anyway, would
I think that's everything, to be honest.
well, at least for right now, the next thing you could say, I mean, you've addressed the actual context situation. I guess you could say like what the next like couple videos are looking like what the next couple ideas are coming up. Anyway,
Nobody fucking knows, man.
Well,
Yeah.
we have one
few-
big idea. We have
Yeah.
one big idea that we've considered.
Yeah, a certain
Call that
a certain
song.
anime YouTuber had a very bad take, and no, it's not Mother's Basement.
Because if we did Miller's Basement, we'd never stop.
Yeah,
You say it's
actually,
a big
Moon-
idea.
Meme, do you know about Mother's Basement's Goblin Slayer video?
I know about a lot of dumb shit that channel has produced.
I think one of the worst things he ever said was E semicolon R or ER when he got in the news. Did you see his tweet about that?
Semicolon
Oh,
Did you
what
get,
did he
did you
say?
see his, essentially he said he said that he was upset that the news, because this was right after the whole thing with PewDiePie recommending and essentially he said like, oh, so now like news media is covering AniTube, but they had to cover the one crypto fascist. He used that phrase, crypto fascist.
What the fuck is a crypto fascist?
I'm crypto fascist.
I think what he means by that is the fact that he's a fascist, but he tries to hide like his fascist ideas under the veneer of jokes.
But he uses cryptocurrency instead.
Is it not just like a Bitcoin fascist?
That's what I just said.
A Bitcoin fascist.
Cryptocurrency.
Essentially, what people
was that the joke meme?
What he was saying is that ER, because you guys know ER has a lot of edgy humor. He
Yeah.
says that ER actually believes those things, but he's just trying to write it off as a joke, as like a dog whistle.
Yeah.
A dog whistle? So, I don't get the reference to a dog whistle, but
Terminology essentially being that some people will hear it and not realize there's a problem, but the people that are a part of his people will get that he's making this really bad like stance.
so
as in,
only
like-
bitches and dogs will understand.
Like
Yeah.
exactly.
Sure.
But here's the thing: if he is making dog whistles, they're really fucking obvious ones. That like everyone will be like, "Oh yeah."
But don't you get it's a 400 IQ move? He's like, that's seriously how he's been.
Like,
That's how
the
he approached it.
quote-unquote dog whistles are like some of the most like obvious. It's so obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no way.
just like the OK sign.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the OK sign?
No, nothing. That's the joke.
Yeah, and
Uh,
Pepe as
Sorry,
well.
I zoned out and just heard like the OK sign. So.
I mean, final thoughts on that. I mean, I'll still never understand that whole ER situation. Like, all PewDiePie did was say, like, this dude has an amazing Death Note video. And it still is a really fucking good video. I mean, he didn't even say, like, oh yeah, like I fucking know this guy. He's awesome. He's so good. He literally was just like, yeah, this guy's got like a really good Death Note video. It's like one of my favorite
one of the
videos.
Is it showing that?
That's
it's
all
kind
he
of
fucking said, and he got all that shit. That's
Yeah.
all he said.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he said some other stuff.
Can I also say one
he?
thing?
I mean, in that
It's
situation,
kind of a bummer that because in that video, Pew gave a shout out to 28 people. All of them were overshadowed by ER.
yeah.
Meme, do you want to know the one thing? Do you want to know the one thing that people kept on picking on about the Death Note video?
What?
It's that in the Death Note video, when he talks about like how when he lists off the way like the rules of the Death Note and how people will die of a heart attack, he shows a clip of a woman being run over, which was from the Unite the Right Charlottesville.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember.
And he
that.
shows it in the Death Note video, and that was one of the big things people got on his case about. But then PewDiePie openly said, like, I'm Swedish, I don't live in the US, I didn't fucking know, I just thought it was a car crash.
Yeah. I think PewDiePie handled that situation fine. Like, I think that was a reasonable thing for him to be like, all right, guys, like, I didn't know some of this shit. But, like, all I'm trying to say, though, it was as innocent as all the other people he shouted out, which was a super cool thing for him to do, to give exposure to these content creators that he respects, at least on the aspect of, I respect this guy because this video is really good. I don't really know anything about him, but this fucking video is, like, one of my favorite videos, is like, on YouTube. Like, because he loves Death Note, so, like, you know, it's a really good, and I recommend the video to anyone who has ever seen Death Note. It's just a really good video.
I mean,
You could tell he's very passionate about the video when he made it. Like, he knows his shit.
Something I would like to point out regarding that is I feel like there was quite a big media backlash as again, like kind of like a hit piece to try and take PewDiePie and also ER, and in turn take them both down. But I think, like, accidentally, I think they've ended up making ER bigger than he would have been had PewDiePie shouted him out. And,
Oh, definitely.
For sure.
That is
Yeah.
what happened.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
his channel had a massive increase after that. Because
Oh, yeah.
You said he shouted out how many people?
like
28.
Yeah, like almost
And
30
ER
people.
was the big deal out of all of
Well,
those
they
people.
yeah, because they made him the big deal. That's
Yeah,
the sad part.
essentially, the media has accidentally, created ER.
Yeah,
for-
just
for
like
the
how
most
they
part.
accidentally tried to cause a bunch of theater shootings with Joker's release.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
And never
And then,
happened. Yeah,
the funny thing
accidentally.
is- the funny thing is, Frozen 2 actually had more violence in its theater release than Joker.
Did
Because there was like a 14-year-old girl. What was it? A 14-year-old girl hit another girl with a baseball bat in the theater of Frozen 2.
I heard it was like a machete fight or some bullshit. Like
What?
I heard they were like fighting over like some sort of like big blade. I don't know. I could be wrong on that, but I could have sworn I heard like machete mentioned in some article. It's just
They
it's
were-
just funny that it's just like yeah, Joker,
They were
zero violence.
fighting over a blade. Like,
I don't know.
as
Some
in,
woman
they-
had probably a very large knife. And...
I want that knife. Give it to me.
a knife.
No!
But yeah, you know, ER's
So
a
do we-
good guy.
Have we addressed all our points?
I
Yeah.
think so.
I'm running out of pages of the script.
Yeah.
We've been improvising
Yeah.
for the past hour now.
Well,
so-
Buddy, I
guys.
burned and smoked the script 5 pages ago.
Burned
shit.
and smoked.
Also, I see Nico in the Pafening chat. I'm half tempted to just move him to Pafe official.
No.
No.
If you do
What are
that,
you doing?
Do you, want
just left.
do you want this channel to be blacklisted from YouTube forever?
Nico is worse than ER.
Oh,
Nico is big tism.
that is true.
Nico's
Also,
baptism.
I like ER just because.
Yeah, and I think ER, it was like, I don't know if sad's the right word, but like if you saw ER's reaction on Twitter afterwards, he's like, man, like he's like, I fucking respect PewDiePie, and I feel like shit because now he's getting all this shit because of me, and like I never wanted that, but like whatever.
Yeah, that was one of the... Yeah, he was actually was reluctant to go on EFAP for a little bit.
Yeah,
and
because he
his
didn't want to
stated
give them
reason-
shit. And
Yeah,
literally,
exactly.
Yeah.
I fucking love that interaction. It was so wholesome on Twitter where Mahler and ER were like talking, and Mahler's like, dude, you can come on like literally anytime. I don't give a shit what people say. And he was like, oh,
It's
I
kinda-
love you, thank you.
It makes me.
Yeah.
It makes me really appreciate, like, for anyone that had it up in the air as to whether or not ER was a nice guy. The fact that essentially the biggest moment in his YouTube career was PewDiePie saying, "Hey, I'm gonna call out this content creator." The biggest YouTuber on the planet, apart from T-Series, called out your channel,
It was biggest at the time. He was biggest at the time.
He was.
and your response to the biggest thing that will ever happen to your YouTube channel, most likely. And your response is, "I feel bad that this guy's getting shit because of me."
Yeah.
I felt that was a very
Yeah. And the funny, like, one of the reasons why I'm, like, pretty much 99% sure that ER isn't a Nazi, he literally brings up that they could have cast an Asian American actor to play Light in the
Oh,
Death
yeah,
Note
yeah.
movie. Yeah, I don't think a Nazi would say that.
well. In fairness, the Japanese did join the Nazis in World War II.
completely random or like I don't know if this is true because I feel like I've heard this through the grapevine, at least on like Twitter, but like isn't he like Jewish in some regard or something, or like
Let's
I
not make
haven't-
speculation.
he's
I haven't
related
heard
to
anything
like
about
someone
that.
who's an Israeli or something like that. I don't know. I guess nobody knows for sure, but even like
Yeah.
it's one of those things though where it's just like if it's true, it's like he sits there and it's like they call him all this shit and he's just like, yeah, sure, whatever you want to say. It's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. I feel bad for ER.
Yeah, he's a good guy, but
Bottom
anyway.
line, unsubscribe from PAFE, subscribe to ER.
Don't unsubscribe from
No,
Pafe.
no.
Stay
Subscribe to
subscribed to
both.
us and subscribe to ER. Also, tell ER to come on our podcast so we can talk about anime.
Yes, exactly.
So we can talk about
Yes.
how fucking awesome the
Al-
emotional
although-
payoffs are in Steins Gate.
Yeah,
Oh,
although
hell
you
yeah.
say that, ER's interaction will probably go, yeah.
He would just
I
sit here and
mean-
be like, "Who the fuck are you people?
Why am I here?
how did
are
How did I end up here?
Sheep in the Box would have a field day with that.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
he
God.
uses the fact that ER's been on EFAP to say, "Oh, EFAP's far right."
Well, sure,
Dude.
you said he just completely lied about things and said that they had Monday and Matt on an episode when that never happened, but sure.
Yeah. Although ER has actually been on.
Whatever. We'd happily have ER on the podcast. He's a good boy. Makes good
We'll
content.
have anyone. We'll even take Sheep in a Box so we can tell him what cunt he is. To his
Yeah,
face.
although, yeah, I would not be able to
Contain
keep-
yourself.
keep a calm mind.
I do not blame you.
Well,
Is that
And
I guess-
meme, like I'm just picturing. Remember when we first appointed the mods, and there was that bit of drama, and you went a bit fucking crazy, and we had 17 people in one call.
I can get
That
crazy. I know what you're
times
talking about.
that times 100 for Sheep in a Box.
so?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that anybody wants to bring up whatsoever?
Thanks for 100 subscribers. 100. What are we at? Like 15? I don't even know how many at this point.
105.
105. Hey,
Nice,
107.
nice.
thanks
Wow.
to everyone who watches the VOD. We seem to get a lot more views like after the video goes up, which is cool because I'm glad
Mhm.
people are listening to it.
Do you know what?
yeah.
There was actually I went on to the YouTube studio this morning. The first thing that came up, your channel is doing just as well as it always does, and it's at 0 views today.
Kevin,
Nothing has changed. It's like your channel
Oh.
is down a lot of views in the past 27 days. Like, yes, because we haven't uploaded YouTube. Thank
No,
you for the
it
reminder.
says, what it says, looking good. Your channel got about the same number of views as usual. Your channel got no views. Usually it gets 0
Yeah.
to 0 views.
I
in
feel like
28
that should be a simple if-else statement. Just saying, if zero, don't post.
yeah. Also, Kevin, listen, my man. I fucking doubt that. I highly doubt that, Kevin.
What did Kevin
Sorry.
say?
He said
Kevin
he could
said-
sheep on our podcast.
No.
Kevin said he
I
can
don't-
get sheep in
I
a
don't
box
want
on PAFE.
sheep on. I don't want him in here. Honestly,
Right.
he's lost that
caveat.
privilege.
And not because of any political affiliation or because of his opinions, just because he's a bad person.
Yeah, he's a cunt.
But it's kind of, for me, it's like I look at terrible people in the past. And I feel like they would be interested to, interrogate and have a, just a chat with them.
Kevin, what the fuck are you gonna do? Hold his family hostage?
Don't give him any ideas.
No.
In the wise words of Boogie2988, at least Hitler was fighting for something he believed in.
I still can't believe he said that.
I can't believe he fucking said that shit.
Oh my god.
What an idiot. I'm sorry.
At least Nazis and rapists believe in something.
What do rapists believe in?
Rape.
Oh,
Rape,
no.
I guess.
Obviously.
Not asking for
Oh,
consent for
no.
one.
But in fairness, there is a possibility that you could come across a rapist and they go, yeah, I don't actually believe in rape, which is why I do it.
Yeah. Oh, also, Nico just said, "Where the sheep live?"
Oh,
Asking
God.
for a friend.
That'll go over well.
No,
that'll go
no,
well
for
if
legal
sheep
re-
ever
for
sees
legal
this.
reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah, if sheep ever sees that, I'm sure that'll be used in full
For
context.
legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
He's
We're-
gonna ignore that.
Officially, PAFE isn't actually associated with Nico, but Nico associated within the fandom of PAFE. So, we're not liable. Just
Yeah,
saying.
he's a fan of us. We're not responsible for his actions. He's a completely autonomous individual, which I find absolutely fucking terrifying. Yeah, he makes his own decisions. Sorry, Sheep.
Oh,
Sheep doesn't watch these videos. He watches
Anyways.
1 minute of these videos. Regardless,
anyways,
if everybody's said their piece,
Yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna end here, I guess. Last thing I wanted to say is if you're watching this in the future and you're at all interested, join our Discord. It's in the description. Where there's plenty of awesome people in the Discord. I mean, if you're at all
There's like
interested in
5.
some civil discussions about
There's some
movies,
awesome
video
people
games,
and Nico.
yeah, please don't hesitate
No,
to join
Nico's
because
cool.
new people join every day, and we get some cool people in
Yeah,
there. So
we're glad to have
Yeah.
you.
so yeah,
Okay.
that's about all. That's about
Goodbye.
all. What do you?
we
what do
love you, random citizens.
There it is. I was waiting
Adios.
for it.
We love you, random citizens.
Thanks for
Goodbye.
watching the PAFE recap.
It's the only thing.